First things first, two positives. One is that RCB have gone past the total set by SRH. So that's a start. And two, it hasn't been as dull and drab an innings as we saw yesterday at the same ground. So lot more excitement and lots more many talking points in the innings that is just finished between Rajasthan Royals and Royal Challengers Bangalore. The one thing that's not really positive, apart from of course RCB not putting on a par total, is our predictions as well. Nobody even close.
Once I had made 195.
97.
92.
220.
What a debut! Well done.
First day and you've beaten the original Siddharth who gets his prediction wrong by a huge margin.
My prediction and my scoreline will never ever be broken. First season, 0-74.
It's RCB who have made me ambitious, with 6 wins in a row. So you can't really blame me for that.
I told you there will be a
Shivam
time.
was gloating, even though he's about 20 runs off or something. But he said, amongst all of you all, I am to the closest. But
What?
Shivam.
No, he's not 20 runs off.
Yeah, he said
Nikhil's also 20 runs off.
I said 188.
Yeah, I'm 20.
So 16 runs.
But he was having like 15 runs also, whatever. So
16, but still shameful. 16 runs off and you want us to mention.
If 16 is shameful, then imagine how much is 48.
Triple shameful.
48.
we get bang on 1 run here and there, 2 runs. This is we get so 16 and all. Though I won't even mention it, and he's proudly saying, "Arey, I'm there."
Today, instead of Piyush Nandre, we should have gotten
Piyush Nandre.
248.
248.
Today, we should have gotten Tala in here. You know why? Everything he was getting it spot on. He said this over, a wicket is coming. In Ashwin's over, he said 2 wickets are coming. He got those 2 wickets.
Somebody picked 167 towards the end.
164.
Yes.
Who?
Prakash Jha.
Prakash Jha had gone with 167. So he, in fact, then is the closest.
Yep.
5 runs, not bad. Usually we go with bang on or 1 run here and there or 2 at best.
Yeah.
But 5 under the present circumstances, we'll take it. So another, you would have to say overall better than SRH, but a below par total by Royal Challengers Bangalore. Dare I say it could have been much worse if it wasn't for a few blunders, some by the fielders, some by the umpire, and we'll touch upon all of them. We'll get to the umpire a little later because I believe that's going to take majority of our time. Let's touch the blunders made by fielders. First up, you have Dhruv Jurel drop a catch of Patidar. He's in single digit at the time, and then he goes on. Can I please see the scorecard, Shivam, if you're kind enough? Then he goes on to get a total of 34. So therein you've conceded 20 plus runs.
Yeah.
Then you have another drop of Maipal Lomror, also in single digits. That time is Yashasvi Jaiswal at the boundary. You could say a tough chance, but it was a chance nonetheless. He could have got it because he got both his hands to it. He was inside the rope, could have got it. We've seen even tougher catches being taken. Again goes on to get 30 plus, so another 20 odd runs scored there. Then you had a scenario of leg before, which wasn't given out leg before. That has contributed not too much, little bit more. But imagine if Dinesh Karthik had gone on to play the knock that he does, what would have happened? But to the 2 drop catches, you think, let's talk about the controllables, because that was controllable by Rajasthan. Those are errors made by the team. So it's not that RCB got lucky, those are errors made by the team themselves. Had they taken those 2 chances, Ravichandran Ashwin wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
You're looking at below SRH today.
Below 150, definitely. Because, see, both those catches were not very difficult in that sense. Dhruv Jurel, as a keeper, for him, those outfield catches are really, it should be taken.
Yeah.
But he didn't take it.
Hard hands. You could make out it was hard hands, and that's exactly the conversation we guys were having upstairs. For a wicket keeper, just the perfect thing coming straight down your throat, not like, you really had to put in a lot of effort. Yes, you had to run in, but you made your ground. It didn't really require a dive as well. It was very much there, just hard hands. But for a wicket keeper, you expect those catches to be taken day in, day out, match in, match out.
Absolutely.
Yashasvi Jaiswal, 2 horror fielding exhibitions. One the catch, and towards the end, Karn Sharma totally misguided. The ball spun away. Looked like
I think
a novice,
that catch at deep mid wicket was pretty much gettable, if I have
Pretty
to say,
much.
of Mahipal Lomror.
Yes.
Because I think it was just about adjusting his feet movement.
Yeah. Very poor exhibition today from Yashasvi in the field. And I think he is feeling the pressure.
One catch he took, which was a decent catch. But yeah.
But already the damage was done. I mean, again, he made it up. I mean, the law of averages, one he took, one he dropped. Bad fielding towards the end. So that's why he had to just look at his Rajasthan Royals compatriot, Robin Powell.
Dinesh Karthik, like before.
I think it's like sounding like an old record over and over again. I think the umpiring, the third umpiring, any kind of umpiring has been woeful this IPL. DK was out. It was bat brushing pad and the umpire mistook it as, oh, there is an inside edge. Clear evidence that there is bat. Okay. If there was
But you know, the shocker in that is if Shivam's going to show that image. See, that's what I can't understand. And this IPL has seen a lot of blunders by the umpire. What I can't understand is you've given multiple angles for a reason. While the first angle, the front on, can still deceive you. Okay, I'll still go, that can kind of deceive you as to the ball hitting the pad. But you got to see the timing of the spike and where the ball is at the time. If you look on the side on angle, it'll clearly tell you that it's still a frame or two away from the ball reaching the bat. If it is still a frame or two away and the sound has come, then there is only one way. Then you look at correspondent with the front on, you know the only contact that is happening there other than the bat hitting the ball is the bat hitting the pad. So you see that, then you look at the other image, you see the ball still further away. That's where the noise is. I mean, it's simple, it's basic, it's not even rocket science. And by the way, believe you me, it's happened a few times this IPL. You remember, we've dissected a few other mistakes that have happened of similar nature, where you're not seeing both images together. There's a reason both images are given and you've not seen it. Luckily for the umpire today, that hasn't really, affected the overall score too much. And Dinesh Karthik got out, skying one up in the sky. But at that stage, Dinesh Karthik is very well capable of getting 30 runs. You're getting another 20-25 runs. Instead of 172, you're sitting at 195. 195 in an eliminator feels like 210, 215. That's the difference between winning and losing. All because of a human error, which could very well have been avoided. So, I mean, this is a blunder, but the third umpire is going to be happy. And honestly, you could see it. Dinesh Karthik was reluctant to go to the third umpire. He knew he was out. He was never going to review it. You are waiting for, the umpire also to review it, to taking time for it to do. He's reached the non-strikers and all of that has happened. And yet the umpire on the field is clueless. I mean, you're paid for that. You're a professional umpire. You expect better.
As I have said, umpiring in the IPL has been really, really shoddy. Shoddy is very politely putting it, by the way. We saw one more instance, you remember, in the Mumbai Indians game. There were so many instances. The fielder that was given a boundary which wasn't a boundary. I mean, terrible umpiring at this point. So, but anything.
Anybody who thought it was.
No way. I thought the decision was staying.
Yes.
But kudos to the third umpire for not giving it out.
See, we've seen this happen a couple of times. I remember it was Rajasthan versus Delhi when that catch was taken in the deep, right? And what was the one criticism? Although the right decision was made then, that not ample enough time was spent in terms of allaying those little doubts that people would have probably had in terms of Tristan Stubbs. I think
it was Shea Hope.
Shea Hope's shoe. Yes. Shea Hope's shoe, just about brushing the boundary rope over there or not. So that was the one criticism, but thankfully enough the right call was made, and the one criticism that came towards the third umpire was that not enough time was spent to allay all those doubts. Today, technology at hand, putting the same argument in place, but the wrong decisions made. Today, maybe you should, and it's just bad application. Today it's not probably the case about taking another second or two, taking more frames. That one frame just tells you, and that was the one frame that everyone saw. The third umpire, the viewer in the stadium, the viewer outside the stadium, everyone saw that. But it was just a matter of hurry. And then you made the decision keeping in mind just one frame. Something like this I think had happened last season as well.
It happened in the India-England series as well. A lot of blunders in the test match. You need to
It
really
was,
fix certain
if,
things.
In the Ranchi test match
Yes.
itself,
Yes.
it was Ashwin to root whether the ball was pitching in line or not pitching in line.
Yes.
That was the one thing. There were 3 or
There was
4
also a bat and pad thing that.
bat and pad thing also. There were 3 to 4 cast iron decisions.
But you
which
say IPL is the best league in the world, then have the best umpires as well.
it's not possible. Because when you look at it, IPL forever has been, which was the one season that you say, oh, the umpiring was excellent. You allowed it to
Can't
happen
really
for
remember
16
any.
years.
Yeah.
16 years, this has been the standard. Now, expecting any kind of improvement from umpiring in particular, you are expecting too much. From
Okay, let's get back to the game. Whatever it is, 172 is what they have managed, 173 a target. As I said at the start, below par, but that was only my opinion. Let's go across the room. Any chance? Do you see anything in the pitch? Any chance for RCB to win? If there is a chance, what is the equation? What does everyone think? Who wants to go? Harshit, go
I
first.
think it's an uphill task for RCB. It'll be to win from here would be the equivalent of turning a corner. I feel for RCB. You look at
Turning a
Lomro-
corner, though, they've already done on 25th of May. April, sorry.
April. But even from here, I think that's not enough runs on the board. You could see, yes, a couple of balls I felt did stick a bit into the wicket, but nothing more than that. I remember the time that Yuzi was bowling to Virat, but that time the dew hadn't set in that much.
Yes.
So a couple of deliveries only that you could see, and those are just odd deliveries. Otherwise, are there any demons in the pitch? No. Is there dew? Perhaps yes. I'm going by what happened yesterday. Also giving a little benefit to the fielders as well for those dropped catches. Perhaps if dew played a role over there because there were catches dropped yesterday also. So since it's happened back-to-back days, I'll give that thing to the fielding side. So I just see everything going against RCB right now.
Percentage.
172, I'm giving them just about 4%.
Phew. 4% only. 96% chance Rajasthan winning.
Because I don't see. See, yes, they've done well over the last 5-6 matches, but if you have to go
No,
back,
forget the past match here. 172, you're giving just 4%.
yeah, I think most things are going against them. I don't.
True.
Okay.
I think those 2 dropped catches that have probably allowed RCB to get those 30-40 runs, I don't think that it would hurt RR that much. Probably because of the fact that there is going to be dew, and we saw what I think happened in the KKR SRH game also. So going by the strong batting lineup that RR have, I think they'll probably get over the line. And I think amongst for the chances for RCB, I think I'll pretty much go with around 5% chance. They're very much under par.
I'm shocked. Huh? I'll never in a game 172. I'm not giving the team that's chasing any more than 80% chance. Like you ask me, I'll say 80% RR, strong favourites to win from here. But on a given day, a few hiccups here and there, dismissals, there's a 20% chance that I would want to give Royal Challengers Bangalore. Also remember, it's a eliminator, the pressure of chasing, do or die. Some of the batters are not in form. No Josh Butler, who hurt them last time around. Cadmore is new. Yashasvi not in great form. Sanju can be a hit or miss on certain days. Hetmyer is coming back after an injury. Rian also. So I agree that favourites definitely. In fact, I'd pick Rajasthan to begin with. Favourite definitely. But I'm still saying 80%, 20%. 80-20 in favour of Rajasthan Royals.
I'm going 40-60. RCB 40%, RR 60%. Yes, it is a below par total. Let's not make any mistake. As we have seen in Ahmedabad, even if I think it's red soil, right? This pitch is showing signs that it can get better. Plus
Yes, absolutely.
But I think somewhere down the line, RCB ironically have played the clutch moments better than RR. So this way, I think I'm giving them a 40% chance of still doing this. Although it's an uphill task, but I give 40% RCB.
40, okay. That's kind of you.
Let's
Little more than I would expect.
He's given exactly.
But it's not as shocking as both Siddharth and Harshit, who just given 4 and 5. 4 and 5, though I wouldn't even have given yesterday.
Dew is a big
SRH.
factor, actually.
I'm saying favourite without our eyes closed, Rajasthan, with dew, everything.
I've taken a bit
Funnier
of a
things have happened.
punt over there because I'm just See, most things have gone wrong for RCB, so I've just accounted for that factor to continue, which is why giving them a slender chance.
Most factors have gone wrong. In what?
RCB
Listen, their
batting.
batting is not clicked today.
Yeah.
Despite getting chances, they have not gone on. See, all of those guys who got chances, one of them could have gone and gotten a 70.
Yeah. That
Different
didn't
game, right?
Yep. That
But
didn't.
they didn't.
The
So
highest
I mean,
score was 34 by Rajat Patidar in the entire innings.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 70-30.
70-30.
70 in favor of RR.
He's decided to sit in the middle of Siddharth and me.
Yeah.
Dhanush says, destiny is Virat will retire without an IPL trophy. Yeah, hold your horses.
Yeah.
Game's not done.
Still 19.4 overs left.
And neither is he retiring.
No, for how many ever years? That's his prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never know. Well, what is the AI? AI is predicted?
2025.
Oh, so,
2027.
Some are predicting 2027, some are predicting
So
2025.
but he
Yeah.
could still be fit enough till play.
I think he's playing another 4
But
years.
Siddharth algorithm says something else, which is got to do with Chris Gale's jersey number.
333. 333 years.
And what about that astrologer that predicted Kohli will have a proper form in 2027 and he'll call it quits in 2028?
All that
Possible. And that's why they're saying 27 title also. Maybe he wins the title 27 could.
See, it could be the
We had
three-peat
that
for
guy in
Virat
our vicinity,
Kohli.
no, didn't we?
See, 2027 could be the three-peat for Kohli. IPL, World Cup, that's the same year. And who knows, WTC final?
Getting ahead of ourselves.
I know.
Daniel M from Australia says DK still played tuk-tuk, didn't really hurt RR. That's true. But see, he was pacing himself for that onslaught. See, again, a batter like DK needs the last 2 overs. I think he was just looking at that 18th over was on, maybe a few more deliveries from 18th, and he did go for that shot. On another day, connects 6, hits a few more sixes, different game. It happened. So, I mean, I only feel happy for the umpire. He's saved. Had DK gone on to get some 30 of 12 balls, was
Yeah.
dead meat.
Then you would have seen social media really erupt.
Yeah.
And obviously, Harshit and mine chances, they would have been more than 30-40% definitely.
Obviously, then anything over 195 is game on in a pressure game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though I know it's a big scoring ground and due and all of that, runs on the board are runs on the board, right?
It's 170 plus, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Rakesh Bhushan, Kamat the hour, Kamat the man. Ash miserly
This
spending.
is for Siddharth Vishwanathan. I pointed out that Ashwin will do well. He's a crunch player. This, that. He says in white ball cricket. When was the last time he did? Excuse me. Please show us
2
Ashwin's
for
figures.
19.
Show us Ashwin's figures quickly.
And he said that Ashwin for T20 World Cup is a mid show thumb.
That's what he said, yes.
Yeah.
He said that, huh?
Ashwin for T20 World Cup.
He's go out the topi
No.
instantly.
See, 2
I
for
think it
19.
starts, by the way, for the two teams.
2 for 19 at an economy of 4.80, my friend.
Yeah.
And would have got 3.
I-
The drop catch.
Yes.
Of Jurel at
Yes. Never doubt.
Never doubt.
Never doubt.
But far too few in between.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Big game, yeah. He's a big game player.
Same guy who had only 1 wicket in his first 5 games?
8 games.
8 games, yes.
I think Gautam Gambhir came on his show and said that
Yes.
what they have underutilized.
You as a batter, you should have
batter.
batted at number 4 or 5 for India.
See, if Gautam Gambhir was the head coach, maybe Ashwin will get that role. Who knows?
But Ashwin only played Test cricket, now.
He'll make a white ball comeback. I'm still fit.
Any which ways, we are looking for a permanent number 5 in Test
It's been
cricket.
the season of comebacks anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Gautam Gambhir comes as the Indian coach, maybe Ashwin will have that role. Number 5 across all formats as a batter.
Acha, come on, quickly, couple more questions. Shivam.
You can't, Rakesh Bhushan again, you can't play Maxwell hoping that he will come good once in 15 matches. This is absurd. Team can't afford to lose 14 matches and win 1. Somewhere RCB management has lost in persisting with Maxi.
By the way, I agree with you. And Maxwell has done it so often. That was a brainless shot. And he does it so often, yeah.
And
Come
that
on.
too against Ashwin, he does it so often.
No, but exactly, you can't just allow this to carry on. Other teams have to take notice. The problem with IPL is one team gets sick of him, they release him, but then there are 10 teams now. Somebody else falls for that same trap. Then they'll release him. Somebody else will do. Then he'll have one outstanding season in the 5th season that he plays, and then again, I mean, I don't know.
Yep. So
Okay, GTK now says RR winning IPL. Called it early. Vintage RCB is back.
Still, hold your horses, I would say.
Asad says, I haven't watched the opening 6 overs. 6 runs in 3 overs from Bolt. What was he unplayable? Yes, the ball was moving around. He had Faf du Plessis on the floor, lying.
Yeah. Like how
Down.
Ishant had Russell.
Horizontally lying down on the floor. So yeah, he was moving it. Unplayable he was indeed. In fact, it's not that the batters didn't try to attack. They were dancing down the wicket. Yeah, Virat was trying to attack him.
Yeah.
Could not connect.
Yes.
That's how good Bolt was.
Trent Bolt.
By the way, word out for Avesh and the death. Outstanding.
Yeah.
He is death bowling. This IPL has been one of the best across the league.
Yep.
Outstanding. He's gone for a few runs with the new ball.
Yeah.
That's where he's been expensive. When the death is nailing those Yorkers. Remember that 2 seasons ago where he was getting those Yorkers?
Against for Delhi.
Yes.
He's now gotten those Yorkers back.
Yeah. And today he made a good comeback. 2 overs for 30.
Yeah.
Next 2 overs, I think only 15, if I'm not mistaken.
He
15
took that
was-
crucial wicket of Patidar, right?
And
Yes.
DK.
Yeah.
DK.
So that's why.
I like Piyush Chandre's comment, who got his prediction woefully wrong today, but he does take the comment of the day. Says Maxwell is like Indian election, comes once in every 5 years.
Good one.
Absolutely good one.
Good one in the season of elections.
Bang on.
Indeed.
Okay, Priyanshu has a prediction. He says,
Let
he-
me go different like Hardik. Who's Hardik in the team? Unless you are
Hardik
Hardik.
Pandya.
No.
RCB
Hardik
win.
Pandya, he goes different all the time.
Oh yes. RCB win. RR start well but lose at end. Maybe. Could happen. Anyway, they're off to a slow start in the power play with the ball moving around.
I also like Piyush Chandre's comment saying most underutilized players this season, Andre Berger, Kyle Mayers, we agree, Glenn Phillips agree, Romario Shepherd agree, and of course Ricky Bhuiyan. Especially written for Harshit.
For Harshit, yes.
But Nandre was a bit injured also in between, na?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, Mohit, were you poor in maths? Prakash, I want to know.
From 0 to 4%. इतने time में बस इतने
He
ही।
remembers your 0%
Yeah, Hyderabad, na?
Hyderabad test
Hyderabad.
match. Where he went for 0%. We were sitting in one of the day of the test match. He said, what are the chances of England winning?
I wasn't the only one.
Said 0.
I was also.
He also went 0. And I said, never go 0. Never go 0.
So 0 to 4.
Things can happen.
So that's gone to 40.
And things happened.
Was
Oli
that?
Pope happened.
Only Pope happened, correct.
Only 4.
Oh, that was a once in a lifetime knock from Oli.
Okay, the game has started. I'm sure you guys are interested in watching that as well, and so are we. So what we're going to do is say
Come
bye-bye.
back for the
Come
match
back
ending.
for the post-match. That's where we have a long time, 1 hour, take all your questions.
Yes.
Take care, bye-bye.
See you in the post match.
Yeah.